We are standing close to a Masi plant, and this is what a Masi plant looks like. They grow tall, and the taller the plant, the better it is, as we use the bark of the Masi to peel it and open it up and to spread it so that it turns into a fabric that we can later use. They grow really fast. As you can see in this plant, it was only one tree planted, but you see the baby crops are just propping up everywhere. So as you harvest it, they start to multiply. It takes about 9 months to grow into full maturity, and it's ready to be harvested, to be processed into a Masi fabric. The longer the better, because it dictates the size of the Masi that you're trying to process. If it's a shorter one, you can use a shorter branch. If you need it for a bigger piece of fabric, then you use the longer branches. They're very resilient. Fiji, we faced a lot of cyclones, and a lot of trees got knocked down, and that is one of the great things about Masi, is that they grow back fast. In communities in the outer islands that are traditionally Masi makers, they grow wild in their island, and they use it a lot to wild harvesting to process Masi fabric. The selection of the Masi that you cut depends on the use that you need it for. So as you come to a tree, you look at it, it's not cutting the whole tree, but just choose which one you would need and for what purpose. You cut it and remove the leaves or the desired length. Then you cut to the length that you want. Then you start peeling it. Peeling it, and it'll be later be spread out and all joined together to make a tapa cloth. The skin of the Masi plant is what you need to make tapa cloth. It's flexible and it's easy to be removed. And as far as the coloring, in the contemporary day and age of using this traditional art, we use the color of our community, the color of nature, as an inspiration to the color that we want to add into the product. As you can see, the tree with the red leaves, it is called the Vutu Nimbaravi. They grow well along the coast and sometimes in the inland, but the inspiration of their red color is what we use to capture it and use it in the final form of a Masi flower traditional arts. We also have colors, Balekana or the Uto green. The inspiration is the breadfruit trees. The color of the breadfruit, the color of the leaves. In mountain communities, there's a lot of makosoi, and that's a makosoi plant. We use the yellow flowers in inspiration. Some island communities, the nawa, in which you can see the orange color. Fijians don't have writing, but this is how we capture and always reference the color, the drawing. In our dialect, and we don't have words to describe the different colors we have, red, green, yellow. Oftentimes when people talk about it's orange, they will say nawa. Because of the flowers, it's nawa. They always feel comfortable in referencing the plants that they use as an inspiration. After the Masi has been harvested from the forest, it's brought into the village or at your home, and that is where the final step of preparing the Masi takes place. To spread the bark and gently beating it up so that it removes those brown part of the bark, and to spread out the bark evenly before it's being joined together to make a full piece of Masi. So these are normally done around the village and in households as they try to prepare the final steps of producing Masi before it's then being dried out in the sun for a few days before it turns into the final piece that is ready for use.